So here we have is our ladder engineer sample. This is the medium, the R02M-EXT-35A-P. So this is the medium range, I believe. Here I have is the transmitter and the receiver. Both of these has the micro USB ports, as well as the 3.5mm audio ports, jacks. So here we start connecting it. I'll be using, in my test I'll be using different monitors, but for this video I'm just going to use like around two monitors. So transmitter there, and I already have a 3-foot micro USB cable connected to the computer. So I plug that in, and you see the power light come up. The maximum for this unit, the maximum spec we say up to is back up to 500 feet for 1080p or 1920 1080p 1080. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using 500 feet. And the receiver side, same thing. I just plug it in, and I have another micro USB cable, also connected to the computer also. But you can use like one of those little micro USB power adapters. That's fine. Here, then plug it to the monitor, and here you see video comes up. Now also I'm going to be using speakers. The speakers are out of the screen right now, but that's fine. Let me plug that in. There you go. That's the speakers. And the other is to the input of the transmitter. There you go. So here we go. And now everything's connected. And you can see here, it shows a jack connected. So, first things first, I'm going to adjust the EQ. As you can see the picture right now, it comes up. However, you look at it, it has like, you see a lot of, it's pretty bright. You see probably some ghosting. So let me change the gain. Here's the gain. And the EQ. So let me adjust the EQ to make it look nicer. And there you go. Now here you see, it looks like the words are mostly all crisp. And again, I am using 1920 by 1080, 32 bits, 60 Hz. So that's the video. Now for the audio portion, let me just try to find see if there's any audio files in here. Let me see. Music. Here you go. You just play sample music. So here. You hear audio coming out. And show you this not straight. Unplug this, no more sound. Plug it back in, audio comes out. So it is through a Kinder. Now that's one thing. Now another thing is, notice right now this is straight from my box. So actually need to unplug this, I'll get the cable out of here real quick. So let me just unplug the audio cables right now, just real quick. You need to do another function right now. The other function I want to show you right now is our EDID. So right now you see display as VGA UTP EXT. This is by default. This is how the default comes out. So in order to do the EDID learning, this is what you do. So I unplugged the monitor, the receiver side, and I also unplugged the transmitter side from the computer. So here you go. So this is transmitter unit. Let me plug it into the monitor and the power for the USB, and make sure your monitor didn't go sleep. So here you go. Now this is right now. By now it should be red. So once it's done, I plug it back into the computer with the cable back into the thing. And then back to the computer. The one comes up again. Now here you see, once I connected it, it changed from the VGA UTP-EXT to the HP 2311, which is the model of this computer. This monitor. Now, I can detect still same thing, still seeing same thing, and I can change it back to 1920 1080. No problems. Now, just to prove that it works, I'm going to read the EDID of another monitor. Here I have is the Acer monitor down here, and I'm not going to do any changes on that side. I'm just going to read the monitor. So, unplug the power and the UTP cable, plug it into the monitor as well as the power here. Make sure the monitor is not sleeping, meaning at least shouldn't sleep. So turn it off and turn it back on. So here you see the monitor come up. So at this point, EDID should already been read. Now it's just a matter of plugging it back to the computer. And here you see, I hit detect again, it changed from the HP to the Acer, which is the monitor I just read right now. So that's it for this unit. Again, the maximum spec we say for this is that it could go to 500 feet at 1080p.